Little James Island. Most of us have never heard of that name, or that island, or where it is located. It is a private island in the United States that was once owned by Jeffrey Epstein, also known as a child predator and trafficker, to some of the most rich and powerful and famous people in the United States. I don't know who Little James is, but we're going to call it Epstein Island for the purposes of this missive. So on Epstein Island, which mostly all of your congressmen, all of your famous people have visited, is an island of pedophilia, strange sex with underage girls and boys by, again, some of the most powerful people in the United States. And then they have the power to classify the information as a government secret. A government secret. Imagine this. This ain't a state secret, a military secret, a secret to guard patents and innovation. They are shielding themselves from the wrath of the American people. I'm going to tell you something about character. A man who would do vile things in one area of his life, that same thought process is in control of every other area of his life or her life. Understand this here. Evil doesn't just stay in one part of their life. No, it's going to and will permeate, it will permeate the entirety of their lives, even if they have to do so secretly. So you imagine all them people in the Congress, in the House, in the Senate, who they all have secrets on each other. They have all defiled each other, degraded each other. Okay? And formed all these personal relationships. And you wonder why you can't get anything done? You're not going to get anything done. They have to go. Everything vile. You're going to have to redefine what sin is, redefine what right and wrong is, and then do it. If you find this in them, then they cannot lead you. They cannot hold any position of authority. Zero. If they have issues with moral turpitude, they should not be able to hold any position of authority or any position that would give them the damn power to make decisions on anyone's life at all. Zero. I wouldn't give a damn if it's the caseworker or the police or the politicians or the president or the Joint Chiefs of Staff. Wherever you find them, they gotta go. They got to go. They do the devil's work. Y'all don't see this here? They do the devil's work. They put on nice shoes, $5,000 watches, and pompous ass suits, and they fill the suit with they self. And then they have their marching orders. I'm going to tell y'all something again about the devil's world. There's nothing they won't do, and there's nothing that they will not say. Nothing To not understand this, you underestimate your enemy, people. But see, here's the difference. Here's the difference between your enemy and me. He knows, or she knows, it can do things towards you, and you either won't respond or you can't respond. See? And over time, either through denial or a memory lapse, you either accept it or you just get over it. See, me, I'm different. See, I understand something you don't. If your enemy is willing to eat your baby, not your own personal baby, but anyone's baby in the land, then you must be willing to eat 5 of his babies in front of him. He must know this. He must know this. It's a case of whatever you can do, I can do better. If the chosen method is savagery, I will out-savage you. I will out-savage you. If the method is dehumanization, then I will beat you there too. See, but that's because I can. That's because I can. But I want you to have the same power, people. I want you to have the same power. But it starts with you demanding respect. Setting the boundaries. What is good? What is bad? What is right? What is wrong? What is immoral? Damn, I butchered that word up. What is immoral? Because according to your government, by its actions, there ain't no more immorality. Your government has just they have just set the American standard. Think of it this way. God says, I find immorality of sexuality. I'm trying to keep it clean. I find these things as an abomination before my eyes. What do America do? It codified into law. I heard one man say that they're talking about trying to make it illegal to preach in their church about homosexuality. This is a breach. Homosexuals don't have nothing to do with the church, or do they? Or do they? Huh? Or do they? Then you wonder why all your churches are emptying out. I've been saying for 3 years, stay your ass about the church. Ain't nothing there but sinners. Ain't nothing there but sinners. Not only sinners, but willful sinners. I'm talking about the kind that know what they're doing wrong. I'm going to do it again on Monday. I'm going to go to church Sunday, and I'm going to do it Monday. I'm going to repeat the process, and may God have mercy on my soul. May God understand that I am imperfect, but I got news for your dumb ass. He's not going to understand. He's not going to understand. What you want is for him to accept your sin the way you have. And that ain't going to happen. But you know what? Before you get to God, you have to deal with his child, me. Nobody, I know you don't want to hear this, but nobody comes to God but through me. There is no other way. I know you don't want to hear this here. I know you don't. So if you hate me, you're going to hell. It's that simple. So hate on, brother. Hate on, sister. Hate on. And I'm not done making you hate me. See, I come here backwards, man. I come here with an end game in mind. See, I figure this way. The more I can get you to lie and hide things, the more of a surety you're going to burn in hell. So what do? I put you in situations that you don't want to entertain, forcing you to lie. You see how the game is played? Forcing you to lie. It's ugly, ain't it? It's ugly. See, the reason being is we don't want no halflings on the team. We don't want no acceptors on the team, or in the community, or in the melanated diaspora. We want you to go with your masters, with that which you lust after. We want you to have these things. I swear we do. We want you to drive a damn Porsche, a Lamborghini. We want you to have a big mansion. Hell, we want you to have a pantry the size of a bedroom stocked. You understand what I'm saying to you? We want you to have your bank account so, man, we want you to have everything you want, evil people. We're not trying to get in the way of that. The devil is. It's not God that won't give it to you. It's the devil that won't give it to you. See? It's not God that is interested in entertaining you. It's your father. It's the same father as the ones of the people. I mean, I can't even get my words together. Listen, you are run by pedophilic criminals. Not only that. Now I know. You know what? You know what? I feel like this morning I can just get away with it. Your churches are full of sexual, amoral, and immoral criminals. Full of them. And that's from the Baptists to the Catholics to the Seventh-day Adventists to the Jehovah's Witnesses. Every last one of them is filled with it. But again, I digress. Churches for sinners. They in the right place. They in the right place. But the problem is that their pastor and their rabbi and their bishop is a sinner too. Will Pastor Wayne speak against himself? Will Rabbi Lebowski speak against himself? Will he expose his sins to the flock, to the congregation? I'm just asking. I'm just asking. Here's the point that I'm trying to make. When will you be tired? When will you... Now, hold up. You know what? Because you're already tired. You're already tired. You just don't know what to do. So let me lay out the plan for you, both on the individual level and on a group level. Phase 1. Recognize you are different. Recognize you don't feel like how they feel. Recognize that you get along to go along. Recognize that you act and walk and talk a certain way to maintain relationships, employment, and other attachments. Now, once you recognize this, now you're being honest with your damn self. Now, individualize. Now, when you do this, you're going to start to lose friends and family. When you start to speak what's really in your heart, start small. Start small. Start with your friends. Work your way up to your family. 50% of them are 7 out of 10 in a city like Houston is going to disown your ass immediately. Immediately. They're going to disown you. But you ain't lost nothing. Because what you lose, you gain. God don't let you work for free. What you lose, you gain. It come back. Work your way up toward your family. Tell them the shit that you've been wanting to goddamn say for a long fucking time. They are going to perceive it as disrespect of their status as your mother, uncle, grandpa, grandma, great aunt. You have insulted their position in your life, not in their own. You just told the truth. Phase 3, separate. You must separate. If you are not the type of person that anything goes, ain't no right and wrong, then get the fuck away from those who are like that. You have to separate. For I'm going to tell you why. They won't rest until they make you like them. And if you love them too much, this is what will happen. You will start to understand them. You will start to question your right to judge them, which ain't judging them. You judging you, not them. You judging you. But they're going to make it sound like you judging them. But on the cool, you don't really give one rat's flying ass what they do. That's the reality. Now, if we do this here, we will find each other. This ain't no black-white thing. This ain't no race thing. You know what? Listen, it's God's people and ain't no people. We consider them ain't no people. We have dehumanized them, objectified them. They have no more value than a pawn on the chessboard. None. None. We see them as a loss. I bow my head in regret that we could not save them all. But that is as far as my regret goes. We came for them all. They don't want to get on the ship. Baby, it's free will. If they don't get on the ship, then they will drown. I will be there at the inception of their drowning. I will be there at the end of their drowning. I will be there to receive their screams in the middle of their drowning. Just like that. Okay? Okay? So while y'all busy out here competing against each other, you are being completely run by morons. I mean, people who should not have any authority over you. You should ask yourself, who are these people to get caught up in a criminal investigation that caused the release of a pedophilic pimp's black book, and they get the black book and they classify the information as if it's a state secret. What do they fear? What do they fear? They fear you. They fear you. They have painted in your heads an image of themselves that is not true. That is not true. And by you seeing the monsters and the wickedness within them, they just can't bear that. Because you're not going to want them there. You're going to instantly see that they are no better than you. In fact, they are worse. They are worse. So people, I'm going to leave you with this. I'm going to leave you with some hood talk. When y'all ready to roll, stop by and you can pick me up. When y'all ready to ride on them, blow your horn. Okay? I'm ready. I stay ready. When y'all ready to ride on them, don't leave me behind. blow your horn a couple of times and say, let's go. That the time has come. We finna do what we have to do. With that, enjoy the rest of your morning.